Right, you want to hear about Christmas?
Yes.
Well, you're not going to like it. British poultry producers have warned that a lack of staff due to Brexit could hit the supply of turkeys and see serious shortages this Christmas.
What?
Brexit's cancelled Christmas.
Oh, no.
The British Poultry Council said that its members, which include England's largest supplier of supermarket chicken, Two Sisters Food Group, and Kelly Bronze Turkeys, said 1 in 6 jobs were unfilled due to workers returning to the EU after Brexit. The shortages might mean that the supply of turkey could decline by as much as 20% at Christmas, as many fear that they will not be able to employ enough seasonal workers. And earlier this week, a shortage of chicken led to a shortened menu at KFC and closures of some Nando's restaurants. This is beginning to hurt. The British Poultry Council previously said that it had seen production slashed by up to 10% among its members due to issues at farms and processing plants. The council's chief executive, Richard Griffiths, not that one, said the group had written to the Home Secretary, Priti Patel, to ask the government to relax immigration rules, but had not received a response. Yeah. Don't tell me she's on holiday.
Oh, fabulous.
Somebody check the sun lounger next to Dominic Deckchair Raab. Hadn't received a response. They'd written to Priti Patel to ask the government to relax immigration rules. No letter back. Big surprise, no?
No.
No. The British Poultry Council Chief Executive Richard Griffiths said our members are reporting up to 16% vacancies at the moment as a direct result of the limiting of immigration policies. You see, as with one voice, we said, we don't want your sort here. Go away. And they did. And then we said, where are you going? Come back. Traditional Norfolk Poultry, that's a company, revealed that the threat Britons may have to their Christmases as turkey numbers dwindle. Managing Director Mark said, the big problem we got at the moment is labour. We simply cannot find people to run our farms and run our factory. This is hugely serious. We are committed to growing these chickens to supply our customers. And of course, once the birds are on the ground, they're growing. They have to be processed through the factory. So to be short of people to help us to do that has a major impact. And by processed, he means to death. You can't serve a bird at Christmas unless somebody has executed it for you first. Poor little chooks. Meanwhile, Paul Kelly, I bet if people had to execute their own animals for their own dinner, everyone would be vegetarian. Meanwhile, Paul Kelly from Kelly Bronze Turkeys near Chelmsford said there'll be a massive shortage because companies can't risk hatching turkeys and pushing them on the farm if they can't get the workers to do the job. It would be financial suicide. Turkey after Christmas Day is worth nothing, he says. See, puppies are not just for Christmas, but apparently turkeys are, which seems racist to me. The poultry industry employs more than 40,000 people, but there are currently 7,000 vacancies. Anybody want to work on a turkey farm?
No.
No. So the work won't get done. And you ain't going to get no Christmas no more. The founder of Two Sisters recently said that the pingdemic had masked an industry already at crisis point due to Brexit labour shortages. Yeah, I think COVID is actually masking, or it has up to, relatively recently. It still does, depending on how furious you are in your belief. Some people just won't let it go. So people will say, well, it's not Brexit, these problems aren't Brexit, they're just teething problems. That was the first thing that we heard. And then companies came back and said, they're not teething problems, this is baked in. This is because of this shockingly awful deal that Bodger and Frost have concocted. Hey, Bodge. Clueless. They signed a deal and they thought, well, we'll sign it first and we'll read it later. You know, like the iTunes contract. Just click here to say that you've read the contract. Has anybody read the contract?
No.
No, nobody reads the contract. Amazing that lot didn't. They sold it to us as being a huge ready-made, you know, like a turkey. Ready for the oven. Oven ready. It's just amazing. What a way to run a country, eh?
Dreadful.
Shocking. Still massively popular. The company, the founder of Two Sisters, the company said 15% of jobs within its 16,000 workforce unfilled, with entry-level jobs proving the hardest to fill. The heightening crisis came after several Nando's restaurants closed and KFC ran out of Zinger and Tower burgers. What's a Zinger and Tower burger? Is that two things or one thing with a long name? Anyway, they ain't got one. They're off. Customers using the KFC app in Kent couldn't order the meals on Thursday with a message simply reading, unavailable. One of its outlets in Hull posted a message in its window explaining it was low on stock. The notice, topped with an image of Colonel Sanders, asked for visitors to be kind to staff because it's not their fault. They said,
Be polite!
Yeah, it don't cost nothing, do it? Not their fault. I expect it's Bodger's fault. What do you think, Bodge?
I can't comment on that.
Yeah, that's a yes. Traditional Norfolk Poultry, the company, revealed that they simply cannot find people to run their farms and run their factory, branding it hugely serious. Nando's revealed that it had been forced to shut almost 75 restaurants due to a lack of chicken.
What?
Experts earlier raised fears that chicken could be slashed at pubs as well as restaurants. And guess what else might not be on the shelves anymore?
Booze.
Yes. Then you'll be sorry. Supplier Avara Food said it was concerned about getting products to sites due to filling jobs after Brexit. A spokesman said, "Our concern is recruitment and filling vacancies when the UK workforce has been severely depleted as a result of Brexit. This is causing stress on the UK supply chains in multiple sectors." Yeah, you keep hearing it over and over again. Still, we knew what we were voting for. As I've heard about 1,000,000 times. A spokesman said, Labour availability is an issue totally separate to the pandemic and one which has the potential to affect UK foods manufacturing for a lot longer. A similar story can be seen in the hospitality industry, where vacancies are outstripping the available workforce. You know, but these are just experts who work in the industry, so what do they know? No chicken for tea. Christmas is cancelled. The shelves will be empty. It's those sunny uplands we were promised. It's why we elected to leave the EU. We knew what we were voting for. Here's how it's going. The army have been put on standby to shoot Brexit. 2,000 HGV drivers from the Royal Logistic Corps and other corps are reported to be on a 5-day notice to help distribute food and other essential supplies, including medicine. Medicine! How's Brexit going, Nige?
Brexit's going great.
Right.